Hello, this is Dee Tollickson. I hope it is a wonderful day in your neighborhood. Today I'm going to attempt my first real card making video. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm late to the game of creating videos, but I'm going to give it a go. So Stampin' Up has introduced this embossing paste product and it's so fantastic. It really needs to be demonstrated. So I'm going to show you how it's done in my craft room anyway. And we're going to make some clouds on a super cute card and put it together real quick. So here we go. I started out with a just off of square, I think it's 3.5 by 4 piece of white, Whisper White cardstock. I have my silicone mat, I have the embossing paste, I have the craft knives. I'm sure that's not what they're called, but there's a set of 3 that's available. I'll get you the part numbers. You just need a tiny little dab of this. You want to be sure and close it up because it dries very quickly. Put 1 drop of re-inker in it if you want to color them. I'm using Pool Party re-inker. I'm going to work it in with the craft knife. Oh, we got a little bit of some kind of fun stuff left from a previous project on my silicone mat. So don't work that into your embossing paste if you have a little bit left from a previous project. So we just want them to have a little color, our clouds. So that's nicely mixed in. Then you want your stencil. I'm sure that's not what it's called. I'm using the cloud one. There's a diamond and a brick and a medallion in the stencil pack. And if you look at my card, the clouds don't go all the way to the bottom, because in the real world they don't go all the way to the bottom. They don't come to the roadway or to your house, right? So leave about 1/3 of the paper blank if you can remember to do that. So here we go. And you want to just scrape it on like you're putting peanut butter on bread. Kind of try not to go under the stencil. Here we need a little music. Oh, an airplane's coming by to help us out. That's good. Just enough. See, when you've used up your paste, you've got enough. It's perfect. There we go. And now you pull your stencil off, admire your work for just a second, and run to the closest sink and rinse this off, because otherwise it dries like a rock and makes it very hard for you to clean up. Your silicone mat's going to clean up very easily because that's what it's designed to do. Now, set this aside after you've admired it and let it dry while you put together the rest of your card. And this little piece of paper, you can use it a few times because it's going to dry also, or you can just toss it away because you've just cut up an old 1/8 of a piece of paper from your grid paper. Then you need a 1/2 of an 8.5 by 11 that you've scored. Use your bone folder, make a big noise. Perfect. And you need a little 2" by 4" piece that you've heat embossed with white embossing powder, and you've used your In the City Hostess set. Oh, I love this set with all those houses and cars and the stork and the chapel and the ice cream cart. Fireworks. I know it's almost Independence Day. Yes. Okay. So we are going to just, oh no, I just lost a little house. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of that. I had a nice ribbon cut for this, which has gone away. So we're going to cut another beautiful black shimmer ribbon. Oh my gosh, if you have not ordered this from the catalog, get the black, get all 4 of the colors that it comes in, because you are going to want all 4 colors. But black kind of makes a nice roadway on the front of your card for your town to be built on. Then are your clouds done? Kind of, almost good enough. So now you need a little foam pad. You need your black memento ink. You need a tree to go in the background. Okay, I put a cloud right where I wanted my tree to go, so I'm going to have to rearrange the houses based on the way this, maybe it'll go in there. It'll go in there. Okay, so we're putting a tree right there. Got to close the memento ink so I don't put my elbow in it. Get out the Tranquil Tide, new ink color for this year. We're going to put some color on that tree. Oh, make a lot of noise, noisy noise. Here comes my head into the picture. Fabulous. That's exactly where I wanted those branches and leaves to be. And then I can put the houses onto this white panel. Because I already cut them out, fussy cut them. I stamped them onto cardstock, fussy cut them. Put some dimensional pieces on the back of them. Do you do this? Use the edges, use the parts, sides, edges. You never let a little piece of dimensional go to waste. Get that last little dimensional. Put that house on our card. And now, hoping that our clouds have had enough time to dry, maybe we'll use tear and tape just so that we don't completely test our clouds. What do you think? I'm going along with the card here. There's going to be a little bit of D on the card. Okay. Hello. Stay in the picture. There we go. Tear and tape comes right off. Super easy to use. And then bringing the card back in the picture. We're going to slip it right in here, people. Here's the new card. Here's the old card. Fabulous! Thank you for coming today. Check me out on stampwithd.blogspot.com. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that easy? Don't you love it? Embossing paste. Go and order 3 jars because 1 is not going to be enough.